A lot of people have been asking, Mitch, Jackson, how did you guys meet? You guys are so funny and charming together. And, the narrative has been put out there that we met at film school, but the real story is a little bit crazier than that. Mm-hmm. And I think it all started on the Gold Coast when I went to get my morning coffee, as I always do after doing 100 backflips in the morning, like I always do.
Yes.
And there at the cafe, what do you know? Brad Pitt, right there at the cafe, just getting a coffee, just looking around. Oh, is anyone noticing? Oh, it's me, Brad Pitt. So I go up to him. I get his number. We start chatting. We're getting along. And it turns out it wasn't Brad Pitt. It was you. You had a fucking transmutation polyjuice potion.
I drank a polyjuice potion. I worked on 7. I got some of Brad Pitt's DNA. I drank polyjuice potion. And I apologize for that. And now look at us. We're best mates. But you got me back years later.
I did get you back good.
I thought I was dating this hot goth girl. Next minute, he turns back into Jackson. I don't want to get into it. It's fucks me up.
I got you. A couple months. You thought you were dating that girl, but it was me.
God. Yeah. Well,
that was a good prank.
It was a good prank.
Yeah. That was a great prank. Never live that one down. Anyway, welcome back to the Wizard's Tower.
Yeah, welcome back to the Wizard's Tower.
The Wizard's Tower!
I had a pretty eventful weekend. It's been a week of birthdays, actually, I've just realised.
Yeah, that's true.
Were both February birthdays.
Yeah. Were you about to call me a February baby?
I was about to do that. Then I had to pull myself up. Like, no, you're February
you're babies. You're baby.
You turned 27.
Yep. Thanks for reminding me.
We actually released our 27th podcast episode on your 27th birthday, I think.
That was the day before, I think. Yeah.
The day before, yeah. Which is pretty random. I don't think that'll ever happen again.
Well, we can't really. We're going to wait a year.
Yeah, before releasing. That's what I mean. That's what I'm saying. So it's pretty good coincidence, really.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, then my sister also turned 30 on the weekend. So I have some stories from Emily's 30th.
Pray tell.
First of all, it was a really chill day.
Okay.
Super chill.
Cool.
Kids running around.
And
that's the story.
Okay.
And that's it. Kids were running around. Emily's got 4 boys of her own and then a 5th stepson. Mm-hmm. And so she's got her hands full. So there's a lot of kids running around. So I was basically trying to wrangle them away from Emily so she could enjoy her day. Didn't really do that good of a job. Kind of just got bored of that and then left halfway through Emily's birthday. Anyway. The funny thing was, Emily wanted me to get pictures onto a USB stick so she play them on the TV outside.
Yeah.
Of her life, and then like a lot of the photos ended up just being her and her kids. And I get a USB stick from Dad and he goes, just be careful you don't tape over it. Be careful I don't tape over his like footy grand final from fucking 19 bullshit. And he's just like, don't tape over it. I'm like, dude, you don't know how. Really? You're saying don't tape over it.
That is not how USBs work, but fair enough.
Yeah,
fear, because, you don't want to lose that. You don't want to lose that stuff.
It was so funny. And then Mum starts, we were just laughing while I was standing. I don't know. And I look around his office.
SBS, one, good. Like, what's
USB,
Netflix?
SBS, it's all the same. I look around his office and I'm not a word of a lie. He would have anywhere between 15 and 50 USB sticks. He's got so many. And he's like, just look on it first. And like, there's the thing called a hard drive that's actually combines all those into one. He had so many. And then he was like, here, use this one. And it's a brand new one still in its packet. So I couldn't tape over it. You know what I mean? He's got
a lock on it. He's got a whole drawer full of like...
Dude, so many. He's got like some spread in front of him that he obviously uses frequently. And then Mum was like, here, use these ones. She brought out this tub and it had like a heap in there as well. And I was like, what are you doing? Like, this is insane.
Is he label makered any of those USBs?
No. They're all just he's got to keep plugging them in.
He's just got to randomly check.
Yeah.
Bro,
that's insane.
You need to consolidate those.
I know.
One drive, it's maybe crazy. 2.
But he never will because like...
I don't know. I'm going to go fix some plumbing
He would have spent so much money.
I think I heard a leaky tap somewhere.
Imagine how many... Like, he could have bought like 2 hard drives. Yeah. But he's bought... I want to say at least 45 USB sticks.
He's single-handedly keeping the USB business afloat.
Legit.
I don't know many people that buy USBs anymore.
Yeah, honestly. It's all Dad.
It's
crazy.
Your dad.
Anyway, so that was one story from Dad. Dad hates this as well when I talk about him on the podcast. He's like, don't bloody mention me on that bloody podcast. Anyway. So second dumb thing he did, it was the next day after the party. He's a little bit hungover. It wasn't too bad. Everyone sort of pulled up pretty well. I wasn't drinking. Everyone, had a good day.
Yeah.
After the fact, Dad, there was fire. He had the fire going on outside. He shovels coals into the they call it the Fogo bin. It's like where you put all food and waste and that sort of thing. So he puts it all
bin,
the green bin, like compost bin almost.
Yeah.
He shovels all the coals into that and waits half a second, and then just smoke just starts billowing out of this fucking compost bin, just pouring out.
Yeah.
And then I just hear, Dad's mate set the bin on fire. So everyone come running out. All the kids come running out, staring at Dad spraying the bin down those coals were the fire was out at maybe 10 p.m. and he didn't do this till 11 the next day.
Yeah.
It was 14 hours of coals sitting there, and they were still hot enough. So when he moved them around, crazy shit.
That's why they say never bury your fires on the beach, because those coals keep burning for a long time.
It's crazy.
Yeah, they powered trains off of that.
Yeah.
a
Yeah,
while.
true. Yeah, powered bins.
Yeah.
Dad thought the bin was a bloody
Train?
steam engine.
Okay. Yeah. Nice. Got that one out of
There
there.
it is.
Yeah. True.
So that was pretty dumb. And then I did something dumb over the
Okay.
weekend. So this is
Standard.
It runs in the family.
Would you
doing dumb
wake
shit.
up?
Oh, come on. Wasn't that dumb? We went. So Dad had to go buy Dad had to go get a keg from the footy club that's up the road.
Yeah.
So he could drink some more beer with the uncles and stuff.
Yeah.
So we drive up, and I was sober, so I drove. And we drove Mum's car up, and we're driving up, and we get the keg, put it into the boot, and I'm driving. I'm sort of pulling out, and I'm thinking I can beat this. This blue car was coming. This other car was coming. I'm like, oh, if I go quick here, I'll be able to beat both these cars.
Yeah.
So we can get home early and drink some more beer.
Yeah.
And I turn, boom, 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 boom. The keg fully tips over, fucking rolling around the back.
Oh,
Dad just
no.
starts howling, laughing. And then the whole drive home, it's rolling around in Mum's fucking boot and just making so much noise. And I'm just driving. And every time we'd take a turn, it would roll a little bit more. And Dad just starts laughing. And it was just so embarrassing. I was just like, you dickhead. And I didn't even think about it. I wasn't
Yeah,
even
yeah.
I'm like, I got to get home quicker.
Yeah.
And then I just, as soon as I took the corner, Dad's like, what are you? And then it just fell over. He's like, you fuckwit. And I was like, yeah. Yeah, so that was pretty stupid.
Damn. Well, I have a story about my dad on my birthday.
Oh, okay. Yeah, right.
Which was quite funny. So he doesn't live in Victoria, but he drove down to do some stuff. I don't know why he's here, but
Come to see you for your birthday.
Well, no, that was pure. That was
okay.
just so
Coincidence.
happened to land. I mean, that was he kind of
Yeah.
timed it for that, but
Yeah.
it was more. He has other shit to do. This is simply
Like the podcast
It's convenient.
being episode 27 on your 27.
was-
It was pure coincidence.
It was partially intentional, but also two birds, one stone.
Yeah.
Anyway, he's driving.
Classic dad shit.
He's driving to my place, and he's calls me up, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm 40 minutes away." And I was like, "Okay, cool." And he's like, "Do you have any plans for today? Do you want to do anything?" And I was like, "Oh, yeah, not really. Probably just kind of hang out.
Yeah.
Might go climbing. I don't know." And he's like, "Yeah. Well, I got a part for my car. I got to pick up if you want to come for a drive." And I was like, "Ooh, do I want to go on a drive to do some of your errands
on
my birthday?" On my birthday. And I was like, where is it? And he's like, "Oh, it's just in, it's pretty close. It's in Lilydale." And I was like, Lilydale, let me see. First of all, never fucking heard of that suburb before.
Yeah.
Let me look that up.
Good reason.
Oh, interesting. It is actually, no exaggeration, the last suburb in Melbourne before Melbourne ceases to exist and you go into farmland. You look at the map of Melbourne,
God.
Lilydale, forest. And he's like, "Yeah, it's just over there." I'm like, "Dad, that's a fucking hour drive."
Dad, I think that's closer to Brisbane than me.
Yeah, I was like, "That is an hour drive." And he's like, "Oh yeah, it'd be good to just hang out and bond."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Fucking does not excite me."
Where was this fucking when I was 18?
To do what? To pick up a car part? To pick up a single part in a car?
Yeah.
And I was like, of course, I was like, "Oh yeah, right, that sounds good."
Dads love doing that.
And just Oh, that'd be fun.
it
Do you want to
remi-
go? You know what would be a really good idea today? Picking up something
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah.
That'd be
Do you want to
good-
do my washing? Like, you know,
Oh, it'd be awesome if we just
put a
we
load
just
of
went
washing
out
down.
and we just like changed all 4 tires on my car. What if we did that for your birthday? Or we could go and we could just mow the lawn.
yeah, yeah.
We could mow the lawn. That'd be good.
It reminds me of the fucking fair barn. They literally just posted it. It was a video. It was like when mum asked you to do a job. It's like, hey, honey, could you just put the dishes in the dishwasher? It's like, yeah, no worries, mum. I can do that. And it's like, daddy's like, hey, mate, how would you like to bloody mow down and cattle some cows for me? And then bloody, and it's just like this mow. You won't get paid for it. Oh, it's also 45 degrees. It's just this, and you're like, I don't want to do that. You're like, too bad. Like. It's just it's so true. Dads just love fucking like dad did that as soon as I got home. Dad's like, help me move these tables, and I'm like, oh fuck, I just literally said hello to my like, can I just say hello to people? And he's like, yeah, anyway, help me with these tables, and then we need to go to the footy club, get the keg, and then when we come back, I need you to set the table, and then I'm like, who like Emily's standing right there. It's not my birthday.
Yeah, it was pretty funny, but we did that. It was dead set like 2 hours out of my fucking day. I never got back.
Epic.
But then I went climbing, and it was a pretty good day. It was pretty chill.
That's good.
And then Valentine's Day happened.
Yes,
actually.
yes.
Yeah, and Valentine's Day was good. It was really funny actually. I was like at the shops and it was so funny. I was like buying flowers for Emma.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like looking for flowers and I just like look to my left and there's fucking like 3 other dudes also grabbing flowers. And I was like, oh my God. I was like, this is so funny. Because I wanted to get them on the day so they were fresh.
Yeah,
Obviously. It wasn't
yeah.
a last minute thing. And I grabbed the flowers. And then I look over to this other guy and we both make eye contact. And I was like, oh, same idea. And he goes, hey man, you want to know how to really get in their pants? It was like a Italian guy. It's my Italian accent.
yeah.
He's like, hey man, if you want to get lucky tonight, you got to buy her some red wine. And I was like, I'll do. Hey, that's a good idea. Hey, I'll remember that, dude. Actually, neither of us drink.
Yeah.
Also, I'm not buying flowers to do that. I'm actually doing it out of the kindness of my heart because it's fucking Valentine's Day. Yeah. This is the one time of the year that
He's just
I'm going to get
can't
lucky.
wait.
Yeah, he's like, you should buy red wine. And I was like,
He doesn't have a girlfriend. He just bought flowers in the hope to give it to
He just
someone.
starts handing it to
Do you want
people?
some of these?
please,
Please.
please, sleep with me. It's red wine. But I was like, oh, is it cool, bro? Like, yeah, maybe I will.
Yeah.
He's like, let me know how it goes. And I'm like,
No.
I don't know how I don't know how to do that. And
Here's my number.
yeah, and I was like, anyway, thanks, dude. Well, I got
gross.
all that stuff. Got a bunch of like random chocolate and bullshit.
Yep.
And there was another guy. So that guy was like maybe 40s. There was another guy in the shops who was getting chocolate in the chocolate aisle, and I thought I'd do the same joke.
Yep.
But I didn't realize this kid was like, I say kid, I'm 27 now. This fucking kid, he doesn't know what he's talking about. This kid, maybe, I don't know,
26.
20. Yeah, 26 maybe. 20 years old. Just a different generation. Just a
Yeah.
different breed of people. I was like, same idea, huh? And he goes, yeah.
Yeah.
And then just looks at me like a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
And then walks off. And I was like, well, now I feel stupid. You know what? I shouldn't have made
Shouldn't
it.
have said
You know
anything.
what? Go be miserable. Eat shit and die,
Yeah,
actually.
yeah.
How about you eat shit and die?
Go
How about
look
you
at a TikTok.
how about you fucking gargle those M&Ms, choke and die? You rude individual.
I hope you have a peanut allergy and you didn't realize you picked peanut M&Ms and now you're going to choke and die.
Because that was actually a really funny joke, and the first guy thought it was really funny,
Yeah.
and you didn't. So I hate you, actually.
Yep.
Anyway, and then I was like, oh, I want to go out tonight. I want to go to like a dinner, like a really nice dinner.
Yes.
And it was like, I want to go to like a Chinese restaurant, and I was like, all right. So I look up Chinese restaurants,
Chinese, known for their romance.
known for their
Yeah,
restaurants.
City of Love. When I think City of Love,
Chinese.
I think China.
Yes, Chinese restaurant known for their food.
Yes.
And so I'm looking up these Chinese restaurants, and I was like, none of them look intimate. A lot of Chinese
yes.
restaurants are set up like a fucking convention hall
Yep.
with just like a buffet type thing. Like there's just like 1,000 round tables
Yep.
and almost like fold out
They just wanna get
chairs.
as
They just wanna
many
get as many
people,
people.
yeah.
So which is good. It's good when you have a lot of people. Chinese restaurants are awesome. But I was like, for an intimate kind of
Yeah,
dinner,
yeah.
I was like,
A date,
nah.
yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, maybe not a Chinese restaurant. And then I was like, oh, what about Hot Pot? I've never been to Hot Pot before.
Yep.
Neither's Emma. It's pretty cool. Hot Pot's basically where you grab all of these ingredients and then you put them in a bowl. They weigh the bowl and then they cook it up into this big kind of like
Yep.
hot pot, if you will. You can choose your sauce and you sort of make your own hot pot,
Sounds
if you will.
adventurous. Sounds scary.
Yeah, I was like, well, this is good because we can choose what we want. If you have any allergies, you don't need to grab that stuff.
yeah.
And then we go there, we grab all our ingredients and such and whatnot, pay for it, and she goes, just so you guys know, gonna be a little bit of a wait. We're like, that's all good. Hey, we're here just to enjoy each other's company. We're just here for a good time. It's all good. So we sit down. Turns out it's not as intimate as I was hoping. It was crowded as fuck. And we were sitting next to like a bunch of people, which kind of sucked. And we're sitting there and we're waiting.
Emma's still waiting.
Emma's still waiting. Emma's actually still there
yeah.
right now. And we would have waited at least like an hour, hour 20.
Yeah.
And it was getting to the point where I was like, bro, do they even know we're still here?
Yeah.
I was like, I kept like moving my number on the table just to like,
just
so they could see it. Like, oh yeah. So anyway, number 20 is still out.
Still want some food.
Yeah. And we finally got it and it was worth the wait. It was actually
good.
fucking
That's
sick.
good.
Yeah, it was really
That's
good.
good.
Except we put the most like absurd, heinous ingredients in like, it was like just a bit of everything.
Yeah.
Usually you would pick your hot pot like, okay, I'm going to go all beef this time
yep.
and maybe some vegetables. We were like, let's get some Wagyu beef. Let's get some regular beef. Let's chuck a bit of fish in there. Fuck it. Why not get that?
Okay.
Let's have a couple of pork buns. Let's chuck a pork bun in there. What else we got here? What is that? What is that? A piece of ice cream? Deep fried put the ice cream in there too. Yeah, why not?
Oh my God.
And it was really good, but it was like very
Ice cream.
roulette kind of thing.
Yeah.
You're like, I don't know what's in this bowl.
Yeah.
And then you're like, that is not at all.
That's not beef.
That doesn't
That
flow with the
was
taste at all.
soupy ice cream I just consumed.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was like this weird like purple potato, and it's like the
really
sweetest thing I've
sweet.
ever
Yeah,
had.
yeah.
It was unbelievable, but it was really good.
That's good.
And that was and then I come home and you're watching fucking one. Sorry, let me just say that again without the swearing. I've noticed we swear.
We
a lot
swear
on
a lot on
this.
this, yeah.
I come home and I notice you on the couch watching One Piece with your mates. Not my mates. No, they actually are. They're
good mates.
They're
Yeah,
good
you know,
mates.
bro.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we're
Yeah.
Harry messaged. We message from time to time.
Yeah, exactly. Your mates.
Your mates
yeah.
on the couch watching One Piece
Yeah.
on
They call
Valentine's Day.
They call it Palentine's Day. You
Well,
get a couple of pals together and watch.
Tom has a girlfriend.
Yeah, yeah, that was a bit weird. Tom being here on Valentine's Day was pretty strange. Well, I'm not gonna lie, but in his defense, his girlfriend was having a Galentine's Day, so
Selfish.
yeah.
Selfish.
So they were both considerate
That's
of each
not
other.
right.
They both
That's not
didn't
right.
want to hang out with each other on Valentine's Day, so they both did separate. That was their
Hey,
Valentine's
honestly,
Day wish.
Fair enough. My
That's when you
gift
know
to
you've been in a
The lack
relationship.
of my presence. You can
You've
have
been in a relationship so long, you'd rather spend Valentine's Day apart.
you can have a day off from me today. Actually,
That's not true. They love each other. They just both wanted. Though one of them was in Warrnambool, the other one was in Melbourne. And yeah, we had a good time watching One Piece, and some shit went down in One Piece. If anyone knows, I just watched Wano, just finished Wano. So if there's people who listen to One Piece, you're looking at me like, shut the fuck up.
Speak English. My
Anyway.
God.
I had a nice Valentine's Day.
I thought we'll move into the next segment.
No, I went and had a nice Valentine's Day.
What'd you get up to?
Masturbated.
Next segment. Next segment.
Potion or poison?
New segment.
New segment alert. It's
Yeah.
called Potion or Poison. If you couldn't tell from the sound effect that
From
we're
every
yet to
sound
make,
effect,
and
yeah.
obviously I'm going to
do
do
this on
that.
post.
It's probably going to sound the same as the other ones, but they're different.
Do poison like
Channing.
poison. Maybe.
Yeah, something like that.
Potions or poison.
Potions of poison. Oh, it's that.
Or potion. Or poison.
Or
Edit that in later.
Yep. Fuck, more work for me to do. Yeah, so basically what the idea of this one is that I give you a potion
Yep.
and it'll have something really good about it. Mm-hmm. But then the side effects aren't so good.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's
I
kinda-
actually did know that.
Yes,
Because
I
I
know.
also prepared 3 potions that may be considered a poison.
Oh.
Depending on your interpretation, if you think it's worth it.
Yes.
And so we have to decide whether we're going to drink
Drink
it,
it.
if it's a potion, or
Yep.
hell no, that is
That's-
poison.
yeah,
I'm not
that's
drinking
poison.
that. That's
Yep.
dumb. Why
Correct.
would anyone make that potion?
Correct.
Poison.
Yes, that's the rule of the game. Do you want to start or do you want me to start? I'll start.
Okay, you start. Okay. No, I didn't want to start.
Okay, I'm going to give you a potion right now.
Okay. Well,
In this potion.
I'm not drinking it.
Wait, you might be. Let me tell you what's in it.
I'm actually all
No,
good.
I'm not lying. This is what's in the potion as well.
Okay.
Right. The ability to teleport.
Okay.
So already, ears perked up when I said that.
I like teleport. I like the movie Jumper, 2008's Jumper with
Christensen?
Samuel L. Jackson and Hayden Christensen.
Correct.
And the guy that goes, they're called paladins. The Irish guy.
Yeah, he's a good actor. He didn't do much after
He's in
that.
Snowpiercer.
Oh, yeah, he still plays a young kid.
Yeah. They're called paladins. I kill paladins. Lesson done. Or some shit. That's what
He
he
jumps
says.
the car and so-
Yeah, he's cool.
The ability to teleport, but you can only teleport into your ex-partner's bedroom.
Oh, God. That's
And-
a fucking terrible...
You're also naked.
You what? That's impossible to even explain.
And you're also naked.
You're also naked.
And you're
Okay.
oh boy.
Okay. Now that sounds just horrible.
Yes.
Just that's a terrible potion. Why would you? How do you even brew a potion to specifically teleport
Look.
only into your ex-partner's bedrooms?
I fucked up, okay?
I don't know how it happened.
I had the girlfriends on the mind, I was doing the magic, and look,
Jesus, man.
never make potions when you got the baddies on the mind.
So true. So true. I think this would be possibly a great potion to drink in an emergency. A
Oh.
life or death situation. You'd rather be out of that situation regardless of where it is. The fact that you're also naked. I also notice it doesn't say you're also naked on your...
Don't look at my
Notes.
script.
So
I
you
went off
just-
script, okay?
So you just added that after the fact
I went
to
off
make
script.
it worse. Did you read the fact that mine says... I think mine says... Anyway.
Both just naked.
And
all
also
of it.
you're naked
Oh,
with
yeah, by
every
the way.
potion. For some... We haven't figured out keeping
Yeah,
your clothes
keep
on
your clothes
with
on.
every potion. I could see this being useful in like a life or death situation where like
absolutely,
you're
yeah.
about to be mugged and you're
Yeah.
like, hell no.
Or you
What if-
really want to see your ex-girlfriend and you want to be naked.
What
when
if
want
you teleport? You're like, no, don't mug me. And you teleport, but your clothes just drop and stay there.
just take your wallet.
Take your stuff.
Take
and
your
you're just
wallet and
naked
your
in your
chain and
ex's
shit.
room. You're like,
Oh, shit. That's good as.
can you call my mom?
Yeah,
I don't
sorry.
have my phone.
Got my phone.
It's back with the guy that was robbing me. Oh,
I
shit.
think you might have robbed me. That's good as.
Yeah, I'd still think that's a poison, though. I think
Yeah.
I would rather die.
Yeah, I think so. I'd rather get robbed than
Yeah.
turn up naked in my ex-girlfriend's.
I think so. That sounds
Yeah, that
horrible.
makes sense. Yeah, I probably
Yeah, I
wouldn't
think
drink it
it's
either.
poison.
Yeah.
All right, my first one is it's an invisibility potion, but its length of effect is random. Also, you have to get naked because it doesn't make your clothes invisible. Yeah.
We love putting that.
Also,
And
you're naked.
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 I want you to skateboard around Springfield naked.
So you could be invisible for an hour, or you could be invisible for 5 minutes.
Do you get
But
the
you will-
feeling, or it just goes
Yeah, no, it just goes.
and you're invisible? And
Let's
then
say you have 5 seconds of like,
oh,
you start to
shit.
be transparent.
Yeah,
You're
okay.
like, oh no.
Yeah, I'd do it. Fuck it.
Yeah.
How many posts do I just get one, or do I get like a
you
multiple?
get the ability to just
Oh, you just do it, and I can turn it on, and then I don't know how long I can control it for.
maybe
And
let's
then
say every time you drink the potion.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
I'd do it. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you just have no idea.
Yep, I would.
It could be a second. It could be just enough time to get your clothes off.
And then you just
then you're just
standing there
naked.
naked.
Like, oh fuck.
Yeah, a robber's
Yeah.
at you. There's a robber,
Yeah.
and you drink
You
the
drink
potion,
it,
and then
you
you
get
take your clothes
naked, and they can still see you because you just your clothes are still not. Yeah, that's a terrible fucking idea.
Yeah, fuck it. I'd drink. It might be fun.
Yeah,
Keep things exciting for that
true.
moment.
Where are you need? What do you need?
I
to
don't
be
know what I need.
invisible
I don't
anyway?
even know what I need it for. I
And
just like
being
the idea that
naked?
I've got it,
Yeah,
just in case.
yeah.
It's definitely to perv on people. That's the only
Oh,
reason
wh-
people
when-
be invisible.
yeah.
And when do I do that? Never.
Or
So I
like
probably
rob-
wouldn't need it.
Rob people,
Yeah.
rob people, or perv on people. Either way, if you want to be invisible, you're doing the wrong thing.
Yeah, it's a good point. Yeah, if you don't want to be seen, you're doing something sus. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I probably wouldn't actually now.
Yeah.
Think about it.
Poison.
don't really-
Poison as well. So that's another shit
Yeah,
potion. Oh,
yeah.
God. I need to work on my alchemy.
It's hard. It's hard.
God. What's your...
My next one, super strength, but it's in a random body part, and the rest of your body is super weak.
That sucks. That sucks.
Imagine like
just your pinky.
pinky,
And then you
boom.
just... Poof. And then you got to drag yourself with your pinky.
I think when I say super weak, I mean like I feel like you've just gone for like a climb and you're like that level of weak.
Right, you're just really fatigued.
Fatigued, yeah. But then
yeah.
your fucking pinky just boom. But it could just be
Really,
like your
really-
whole arm.
Yeah. Or it could be like your toe.
Your toe, yeah.
Some other
Yeah.
object that... Yeah, okay. Just your left nipple.
I think
really
it's
strong
Nah,
left nipple. Like
I
can
think
cut
it's like
glass
when I
after-
say just fucking boom, boom. I think it's more like
guy's
a
got a strong
full
nipple.
body part. So I'm gonna say like your arm includes your hand. Like I reckon it's like it could be like a left arm, left leg, head. You might just have
Super
a really
strong
strong head. That might be kind of sick, actually.
just headbutt and stuff,
yeah.
but regular neck.
Neck,
So you
yeah.
go, you hit something, you just instantly snap your neck.
Snap your neck. Yeah, I think it's like a bigger body part.
Okay, yeah, I think that's a potion.
You'd
that's
have that?
great. That's
Yeah, I think
that's
it's
pretty
alright.
good. It could be, yeah. It's a bit of a Russian roulette, but it could work out
Could be
pretty
really
well.
good, yeah.
Yeah, I'd take that. I'd take that potion. All right, I've got one.
Fuck yeah.
I've got one for you. I think this one might be pretty good. Stop reading it.
Oh, sorry. I wasn't real. I was just kind of staring at it. Yeah, go on.
Stop looking at it.
I won't look at it.
You can fly for 20 minutes a day,
Mm.
but to do so, you have to grow a set of wings that is incredibly painful and shed them once the 20 minutes is up,
Oh.
which is also incredibly
Incredibly
painful.
painful.
And you're naked.
So you're like,
For
damn
some
it, I was
reason.
so close. And then you said naked. Now I don't want to
No,
do
no,
it.
there's no naked.
And you're
no
naked.
nakedness needed.
Where the wings come out of my back,
Out
I'm
of your
assuming.
back.
They're not like
Yeah.
bird wings. Like I
Fuck
still have
no.
the capacity to use my arms.
Nah, like back wings like an X-Men.
yeah, X-Men. Yeah, that's
And
what I was thinking.
you're like,
Do you have to cut them out?
and they like grow out.
What
and the
kinda-
feathers fucking
are they
grow
feather-
out of
I
your
was about to
skin
say,
as
they're
well.
feather wings,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. And then you have to rip
So
them out.
the bone of the wing comes out and the
Yeah.
feathers growing. Do
It,
you
like,
have to
pierces
X-Men
your
it?
skin like Wolverine's
Yeah.
claws.
X-Men it have to cut it, help him out. You know, he cuts him open and tries to help him come out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's real painful. Like some really like science fiction horror type stuff. Like it's gory.
I don't think
it's
I
gruesome.
could do that. For 20 minutes, if it was
But
for
for
like
20 minutes,
20 minutes
you
isn't
can
that
fly.
long. Hey, where am I
20
going
minutes
to
of flying
get?
is pretty awesome.
Where am I going to get to in 20 minutes?
Around the block a
Yeah,
couple
fuck
times.
that. If it was like 2 hours, I might do it. 20 minutes is fuck all.
You might, yeah.
You're putting up with so much pain for like 5 minutes and then you get like
How long does it
20
take to
minutes.
grow them though? Maybe like
15 minutes?
15 minutes, maybe 5 minutes.
5 minutes
Of
and then you get
gruesome
20
pain.
minutes and then you got 5. So half the time.
Yeah. You
that
get
you're
better
in
at it
there-
over time, you know. You get better at growing them.
Like dealing with the pain.
No, just like getting them out.
Oh, okay.
So it might
It
be a
still
little bit
fucking
quicker
hurts,
eventually, but
yeah.
yeah, it hurts.
Because it might not hurt for as long. Nah, I couldn't do it. If it was like an hour, I might think about doing it. But 20 minutes isn't that long.
Okay. No, I'll keep working on my alchemy.
Yeah.
my
Maybe
brewing.
try and make that an hour.
Okay.
Next time you brew it. And I
All
might
right.
think
I got to
about it.
find some grand soul gems, I think.
Yeah, I
The
think
common
they-
soul
soul
gems,
gems.
just don't cut it.
Yeah.
Okay.
My next one. I've actually forgot. This is like the first time I'm reading it because I completely forgot what I
Oh,
wrote down,
really?
yeah. You are good at anything you want to be good at.
Okay.
Anything ever.
Yeah.
As soon as you drink it, you're like, I'm the fucking best. If I want to jump really high, I'm the best.
Yeah.
But you can't tell anyone. It instantly runs out if you tell anyone. And whenever someone looks at you, you lose that power.
That's fucking awesome.
You'd just be good at anything ever, but you can't. You
I'd
could not be like,
drink that potion and I'd be really good at writing books.
Oh yeah. No.
And you'd be a
Yeah.
best-selling author as long as you lock
Nah.
yourself in a cabin and no one can see you.
As soon as they read that, it's stupid.
It's shit.
Yeah, heaps of spelling mistakes. I think it's that you can't like anything that you make or do. As soon as someone else sees it, it like falls apart and like turns to ash.
Okay.
So it's fucking pointless. But you would know you're really good at whatever it is.
But only you'd know that it was the potion that made you good.
That's what I mean.
Yeah. Was it Michael Jordan that was good at basketball or was it his shoes?
Or was it
we'll
the-
never know.
Yeah, it's a good point.
We'll never know. I watched Like Mike. Seems
Yeah.
like it was the shoes.
It looked like the shoes to me. I agree. Or was that special sauce, the secret sauce?
I
in
still think that's kind of
Space
a
Jam?
fun potion though.
I think it is
I'd
fun.
drink a fun little potion like that.
Just be good at something for like
Yeah.
for
When no
until-
one's there.
yeah.
God, you'd be... Well, you would never be able to use that for like anything really sporty or anything? Because there's always people there.
Yeah. Just trying to think even gaming. I feel like
You wrote the prompt and you don't even know what you could use it for.
I feel like you could probably do it to be really good at like a solo video game or like
That
editing.
sucks.
But then as soon as someone sees it, it just looks like shit. So
So
be really good
it's
at
a
Red
really
Dead 2.
powerful hallucinogen.
yeah, I guess.
It makes you think you're really
exactly.
good. But
Yeah.
okay, well, I'd still drink it. But that sounds like a poison to me when you say it like
Yeah.
that.
I think it would be kind of
That seems like a loophole though. If you do something by yourself and then show it,
yeah.
it should be
I
good.
think maybe I'll allow it. But then when you started saying you're going to write novels and stuff, I didn't like that.
Clearly, you changed the
But
rules.
hold on, wait,
and also, you're naked.
I forgot about this next bit. You can't write.
Oh, fuck.
I forgot to add that bit where
I'd say
you
it in
become
your voice
illiterate.
memo.
Yeah. And then get someone else to write it.
Yeah.
Damn.
I'd have my magic quill
You can't
that writes
speak.
stuff down for me. Right. I've got my third and final. Well, actually, I have another one.
Yeah, go it.
But okay, so this one is you can breathe underwater.
Mm.
Okay, it's a water breathing potion.
Mm-hmm.
But anytime thereafter, if you touch water, you turn into a mermaid.
No. Cleo, no.
This is H2O, just add water.
Yeah. You can breathe underwater, and then when the potion runs out, if you touch water again, you turn into a mermaid.
Yeah, but you can you can breathe underwater then. It's kind of like a permanent water buff, but
Yeah.
every time you touch water, you turn into a mermaid.
I'm going to be honest. I don't really touch water that much or need to breathe underwater that much.
Washing dishes.
No, but I'm saying that's why I don't want to drink
Underwater?
it. When have I ever been underwater? When do I ever need to be underwater for so long that I need to breathe? What's down there that I need?
I don't know. We flooded the basement in the tower
Oh,
probably like
shit.
7-8 years ago.
Yeah.
It was like a full
That's probably a book
menagerie
down there. Yeah.
down there too. There was a lot of creatures that I'm pretty sure are still down there.
So you reckon I should drink this potion and go get them?
And go fix the fucking basement. We've lost like 3 plumbers down there. I don't know what happened.
They're all mermaids.
What's happened to them? Yeah, they're all mermaids now.
Drink this.
They've joined the ecosystem down there. It's a self-sustaining ecosystem.
I wouldn't do it. I don't need to breathe underwater for that long.
Yeah, tell that to the
And-
people on the Titanic.
And
They'd fucking
they would
gladly
love
be
that.
mermaids.
Yeah, they would love that potion. Me personally, don't really have the need or want to breathe underwater.
Okay, fuck you. So
That
what
one.
you're saying is all of my potions were poisons. And all your potions were poisons too.
No, you took you were good at anything and the super
And the super strength,
strength.
yeah, I did take
So
that.
my
So you didn't
potions
take any of mine.
Yeah.
Not
if
even.
it was for 2 hours, I would have taken your flying one.
Oh,
But
it's
20
not.
minutes,
yeah, you get a lot
Fucking-
done in 20 minutes.
I couldn't even fly. I wouldn't be good at flying either.
Well, you
I'd have to
practice.
fucking do it for ages to get good at flying.
Yeah, you do it once a day.
Fuck, that would hurt.
Yeah, it would. I also have one final potion, just a little bonus round potion.
Yep.
Learn any language, but you forget English. You drink it and you're like, I want to learn Korean. And you drink it, you know Korean now.
Yep.
You don't know how to speak English.
Can you then go, I want to learn English and then forget Korean?
I don't know.
Because if that's it, I would drink. I think I would drink that anyway. Because I'm sick of reading subtitles when I watch One Piece.
So true. Yeah.
But you just
Learn
forget
Japanese.
English forever. You can never learn English because that's crazy.
I didn't get that far.
I kind of don't mind
the
that.
brainstorming. That's why it was a beta. It was a beta potion. I'm still kind of brewing it, but
You would lose so many friends.
yeah, because you wouldn't be able to speak English.
Wouldn't be able to speak English.
No, yeah, no habla inglés.
That's good. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. If I could just drink it and then I know Japanese and then drink it again and forget Japanese and know English, I'd probably do it.
Okay, but the effects last 3 months.
Ah,
Okay,
yeah, I would. I'll do it.
so 3 months you
Yeah.
cannot speak
Speak
English.
English.
You can only speak Japanese.
Yeah.
You can't even.
Well, that's
You
good.
can't even read English.
I think I'd like that a lot because then you just go travel. You just go to that country
Yeah,
you want
that'd
to
be
learn.
pretty awesome,
That's pretty
actually.
sick.
yeah,
You go to that country for 3 months.
you'd make so many good TikToks like that guy that can speak fluent Chinese.
Yeah.
And he goes to Chinese restaurants and he lets them talk shit about him. And then he speaks fluent Chinese. And they're like, whoa, you can speak Chinese? And he's like, I can speak
Yeah.
Chinese. And,
And
they're like,
fuck you.
yeah. And they're like, damn, that's really cool. You also, your Chinese is pretty good. And he's like, I know.
Yeah. That's good.
I actually live here.
I'd definitely do that for 3 months. Yeah, that's sick. That's a good potion.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Nice potion.
Done.
Fuck yeah.
Easy. Finally got one.
Bestiary.
All right, the bestiary. This segment's back. Highly requested.
Yeah,
I
we
think
got-
had at least 2 people request it. Super highly requested.
Yep.
So the first one we did was I don't remember what the creature
False
was.
Hydra.
The false hydra. That's what we did. This week I want to talk about the Night Walker.
Ooh.
A terrifying
That
creature
does sound scary.
of the night. Well, not really the night.
It's like Blade's worst enemy.
So I guess something you need to understand about the Dungeons and Dragons world, the world that they live in, is there are multiple planes of existence. And
didn't know
this
this.
Nightwalker exists in the plane of shadow, also known as the Shadowfell. And the Shadowfell is pretty much like an infinite plane that coexisted with the prime material plane, which is like where we live, I believe.
Okay.
So, but it's only accessible at night or from shady areas using the Shadow Walk spell. And it's kind of like you go into this like alternate dimension type thing, and it's like the Shadow realm.
So can you
essentially.
like go in? So you can go like say a tree's casting a shadow. I'd cast shadow walking. Can I go into that shadow and then come out of another shadow like somewhere else?
I think so. I
like
haven't
the-
studied the ways of the Shadow
I'm gonna say
spell,
that's what it is.
Shadow
That
Walk
sounds
spell.
sick.
But yeah, so you go into this plane, but you got to know something. You got to know about Shadowfell. Shit is fucked up down there. It's dangerous. It's dangerous. These specific creatures, the Night Walkers, you don't want to mess with them. They quite literally absorb your soul, consume your soul if you die. And the only way to bring someone back that has been killed by a Nightwalker is to use the spell Wish, which is the most powerful spell you can use ever. And you only can cast it once ever. And you can wish for anything at all.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I wish for this guy to die. And then you can do
He's
it.
dead.
Yeah.
Damn.
But that's the only way you can bring someone back once a Nightwalker
Wish for them
has
to come
killed
back.
you. Yeah.
Fucking
And that's
hell.
your wish. So it's a type of nightshade, which is a sentient undead monster from the plane of shadow. It was unnatural and malicious, and it took delight in the corruption and suffering of others. It's a creature of both death and shadows and has enormous powers over darkness.
Paint the listeners a visual picture of what we're looking at right now.
They can be up to 20 feet tall.
Jesus Christ.
Giant shadowy creatures that kind of look like a depiction of like Satan essentially, but like all black and
Very
shadowy
goatish.
with like the horns and such and whatnot. And they're 20 feet tall. They're big, scary, tall
Slender.
monsters. This is a quote from the dragon Philanti
What?
Phalenestis to Abelar Corinthal.
Yes.
You know those guys?
Yeah. I went to school with at least one
And
of
this
them.
is how it goes.
The Nightwalker. But I have never seen nor heard of one so large. Terror lives in its eyes, and death in its hands. This foe is beyond your companions. Perhaps beyond even me. They are lost, human, as is the battle.
Jesus Christ.
That's the quote. I brought that straight from the dragon Phalenestis.
Of course.
Yes, of course.
Yes, great book or person.
So there is a way that they can be created. Let me read out the description of them, and then I'll tell you how they're created. The Nightwalkers were the shades of extremely strong-willed and evil mortals whose ancient and unyielding will and malice allowed them to hold their corporeal shape. I don't know why I struggled on that. A Nightwalker's body looks as if it was made of shadow stuff, if you will.
Is that what it is? Shadow
that's
stuff?
what it says.
Come on.
With a
D&D.
vaguely humanoid form. They're about the size of a house, usually no taller than 20 feet. I love how it says no taller, as if like that's
That's the limit.
they're no taller than like 20 feet.
It's 20 feet, something like that.
They're no taller than that.
Nothing to worry
They'd be
about.
great in the NBA.
Oh, yeah.
And their bodies are smooth and hairless. Okay, it's weird. Some scholars have stated that the Nightwalkers actually originated from the negative energy plane. Whether an unworthy being attempted to tap into that plane of existence, there was a chance that they would be killed outright, or more unfortunately, sucked within that plane and replaced with a Nightwalker. The number of Nightwalkers in the Shadowfell, the plane of existence we were talking about before,
Yep.
could be attributed to the connection between it and the negative energy plane. This is all very deep D&D lore. It's kind of boring.
Can
not gonna lie.
they? I wonder if they can switch between planes and come into the. You know,
I don't think so. I think they got to chill
you have
in
to go
the Shadow Realm.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So the only way you're gonna run into one of these guys is in that Shadow
Pretty
realm.
much. And they're evil. They're basically the essence personified of pure evil.
Pure evil.
And they absorb
Fucking
people's
hell.
souls. It's terrible. And also, they have the ability to transform humans they've killed into Bodaks through the use of an arcane ritual that warped the void energies of the Shadowfell. This ritual would not work in any other plane. You can,
Has to
you
be
can
in the
only
Shadow.
do it in the Shadow Realm.
Sounds like all their powers in there.
Yeah.
I feel like if they were in, they probably won't enjoy sunlight, I'd imagine, because you'd bring them into there and then they'd have no shadows.
Yeah, Gandalf with that one light spell would
he'd
just
he'd
he'd hate him.
yeah.
He'd hate it. But the just to give some context on what a Bodak is, because that's weird as hell. That is it's weird.
This
I
is
don't know
what-
why they call it that. But
This is
anyway,
what Shadow, the Nightwalkers can turn humans
into if they complete this ritual. So Bodaks, meaning the unfinished dead in the language of the lesser Tanari demons, were what was left of a humanoid that had been destroyed by the touch of pure evil, such as that of a Nightwalker. Undead creatures devoid of personality or souls, Bodaks were cruel and relentless hunters, either of their own volition or other behest of some greater power, such as the Nightwalker that created them. So they can control
Jesus.
like little armies of these guys.
Yeah, yeah.
And these guys kind of look like, Bodaks kind of look like a humanoid with like saggy skin, just been
Yeah.
completely ripped of anything human, just
they're
left as a
really,
hollow
yeah.
shell.
Almost like the what do you call them? The night elves in Skyrim. You know, the Falmer.
Yeah,
Give
kind
me
of like a Falmer
the
type
darker
thing,
skin than the Falmer,
minus
and,
the
yeah.
eyes
Yes.
or any discernible features of the face.
Yeah, almost like a scream.
It's like a Falmer that had like a horrific stroke and they lost all ability to
Almost like they've been drowned as well. They've got kind of like a watery look to them. Too,
yeah, they look
like-
pretty. They just
like
look gross, and
waterboarded.
by the looks of it, they need like a pedicure and a manicure as well.
Yeah.
They look pretty bad. But yeah,
That's actually
is-
how you defeat them, by giving them a manicure and pedicure.
brings their humanity
Yeah,
back.
and they're like, oh my god, what
thank
the
you.
hell?
It's like when people
My nail beds are so nice. I'm now human again.
yeah. But yeah, and that is
Yeah,
the
wow.
Nightwalker. A
Good beast.
scary beast. I don't ever want to encounter one of these guys.
Yeah.
Pretty sure pretty sure my mother-in-law's a Nightwalker.
Oh, you know what I'm
You know what I'm
saying?
saying? No, I'm just kidding. I don't-
Nightwalkers
that's-
sound like
she's a
what you
lovely
would call
person.
prostitutes. So,
Nightwalker.
She's
It's like
a
Blade.
Nightwalker. Yeah.
Like
yeah.
Blade,
That's what I'm saying.
except
Daywalker.
yeah, except at night.
Nightwalker. So do these guys have any crazy attacks?
Well, I'm glad you asked.
Oh, okay.
They actually do have a pretty insane attack called the Finger of Doom, if anybody is familiar with that. The Nightwalker points at one creature it can see within 300 feet, and the target must succeed in a DC 21 Wisdom saving throw, or take 26 necrotic damage and become frightened until the end of the Nightwalker's next turn. While frightened in this way, the creature is also paralyzed, so you can't do anything.
Jesus.
And you take an insane amount of damage as well. And if the target's saving throw is successful, the target is immune to the Finger of Doom for the next 24 hours. But the Finger of Doom, you don't want to be fingered.
No.
You do not want to be fingered by the
Very
Walker.
very
Nightwalker.
very well named fucking attack. I'm gonna say that. Finger of Doom, that sounds fucking scary.
Yeah.
Finger of Doctor Doom. Yeah, that sounds pretty fun. Yeah, right. Fuck, that's a scary creature. That is a scary creature. Great submission to the bestiary. Well done.
Thank you. I
Well
appreciate
done.
that. Thank you.
Well, that's all the time we have on the Wizard's Tower. If you'd like to reach the Wizards, you can send an owl to the Wizard's Tower Pod at gmail.com. And you can also follow us on Instagram and TikTok. Whatever the hell that is. Anyway, don't forget to grab your hat, grab your staff, and we'll see you on the next episode of the Wizard's Tower.